Hello, my name is Craig Coleman. I'm with Sportsman's Warehouse here in Nampa, Idaho. Recently I've contracted Master Rooter to take care of our plumbing services and so on. Shortly after contracting, we actually had an incident here at the store where we had a plumbing clog within the store, and we started having some backup in the store. One of the things I want to say that was great about the service was I was able to contact my sales rep. Sales rep said we'll be right on it. He was able to make a phone call. Within about 30 minutes we had service here and had the store up and going again, able to get the mess cleaned up, get the clog taken care of. The service rep did a great job for coming out. The gentleman took care of it, and again, good follow-up, good service to start with. And if it wasn't something to be able to get taken care of, it was on a weekend, again, evening. Not an easy thing to get people out to do that and react the way they did, but we got it all taken care of in a timely manner, quick, and shut down the restrooms only for a short while. And if we hadn't been able to have that response, we may have had to shut the store down to business and potentially cost us some money and everything. And obviously a disservice to our customers who drove out here to come see us knowing we should be open when we couldn't because we didn't have good service on our plumbing. So again, I want to thank Master Rooter and appreciate the service that I got for that. So thank you.
Master Rooter provided personal service, a contact, a guarantee, and a price match from Marie Callender's. They're competitive, that they listen to the customer, and that they guarantee their service.
We were super pleased. He stayed there and made us his #1 priority that morning. And he actually was there and looked very professional. I actually had the refrigerator delivered that day from a different company, and their delivery people were kind of scary. And I didn't really appreciate that. So it was nice to actually have Brian there when I was there by myself and the other delivery people came.
You know, my experience with Master Rooter over the last 6 to 8 months has been great. The customer service, I've had no problems with that. Their customer service compared to some of the other companies that I've dealt with in this industry is above and beyond what you would expect. Some customers, with us being a small company, looked at our business, in my opinion, as not worth their time, where Master Rooter took the time to follow up on the calls that I placed in, and even though we will only be doing business with them maybe every 2 years as of right now for our requirements, they still stepped up and took care of what we needed, and I really appreciate it.
It's a thing where Master Rooter does what they say they're going to do, and they're there when they say they're going to be, and that's just important.
Courteous professional help when I need it. Very clean-cut guys that I know that are giving me the service qualities that I'm looking for. Honesty, integrity seem to be there, and they do a great job for a
They're
reason.
dependable. They're on time. The guys are great to come in. They shoot straight with you.
What Master Rooter has done for me, not only at this restaurant but previous restaurants that I've done, the most important thing is when I have an emergency. They have always been able to get to where I need them to get within an hour or more.
Very quick, and I know that, you know, even whenever the guy that was working at my house had to go out and go somewhere, whenever he got there and was heading back, he did call me and say, hey, you know, just to let you know, I had to stop and do this, so I really appreciate that, because then I knew the service there was wonderful. Everybody that did come out, between the lead guy to look at it, explain everything to a T, as far as, you know, the service that was done there, it was great. Really hands-on. They let me help out some, so I'm a hands-on person, so I really like that they weren't afraid of that. And the technician that was working, you know, totally explained everything that is going on, possibilities of what could happen, and luckily the outcome was real good. And, yeah.
Well, we've had issues where, you know, our floor drains have backed up in the restrooms on busy Friday nights, and they'll rush out here and they'll, you know, get that under control and get us back up to speed. You know, and you know, we have, you know, days where we're doing high volumes of business. We can't afford to have our main restrooms down due to issues like that. So very fast service.
2 doors down, and we had some major structural problems that when the building was built, they didn't incorporate and they didn't do what they needed to do. Master Rooter came in and helped us out in troubleshooting this and saying, hey, this is our opinion, but you probably need to do this and this and that, and in that we actually used them to help fix that. It was a major sewage problem that the builder didn't account for, and the restaurant started really smelling over time, and the restrooms, it was just really a bad deal. But I was able to get them their expertise and their help. At this establishment so far, I've had probably 2 mornings where I've walked in and something was really wrong. My hot water heater broke, and I needed some help right away because we can't run without hot water. They had somebody here within the hour. They didn't have the part on stock, but the guy was able to fix it with safety precautions in place. He kind of rigged it to where it would work for me until that part was there. I appreciated the customer service I got from the phone. I knew when he was going to be here, when it was going to get
Yeah, we've
fixed.
had some issues at IMAX where some things were maybe a little out of scope than what the normal plumbing jobs that they normally would do, but they will find the resources and manpower to do those type of jobs that we need. It seems like at all costs, and they're there for us. And whether it's we had compressor issue where they're helping us lug it up, a 500-pound compressor upstairs. Normally not in the scope of what plumbers do, but they'll do that type of
They
thing.
also are quietly in charge of all of our preventive maintenance, so all of our PMs, everything that happens. We just had them come in and do some testing for another little issue we have. The unfortunate thing is sometimes we only call when there's a problem, but through the help of our sales, we want to get on a plan of preventive maintenance and things. Reuter has been very good about helping us with setting up a preventive maintenance plan, so we might not run into all these plants. And I have used them on many occasions for that.
We tried the cheaper company and we switched back to Master Reuter because Master Reuter provided us with the personal service that we require from a company. Really, all I had was price to compare before that, and then when I got that personal service, it really inclined us to change back.
Master Reuter was a corporate thing where they had people picked for us to use, and that's why we did that. And why we went back to Master Reuter is because the other company just couldn't compare to the service.
Actually helped in that process because there is some facilities things that have to be adhered to. We have to have certain guidelines on our dish machine and on our sinks, and we can't be. One of the biggest ones is our P&L and the utilities cost, and our utilities has gone up quite a bit as far as water, and this building is 10 years old. And so in that, we find that our faucets start leaking and our sinks start, deteriorating. Master Reuter's come in, they've given us a great bid on everything. We actually know for the rest of the year probably how much we're going to spend in utilities and repair and maintenance on our sinks, our faucets, and things like that. So that helps us as a company to have Master Reuter come in, give us the bid, and we know, and we can tell our corporate office, hey, this is how much we're going to spend in this next year. With the economy being the way it is, that's really important for a concept like ours to say, hey, this is how much we need to spend in order to stay right where we need to be as a company.
We tried the other company because they're cheaper, and I found out that Master Reuter could match the price and provide the service that we needed on all of our plumbing issues.